Hello. In this video, I want to go over synchronizing your activities from the iPad back to the desktop. Kind of confusing vernacular here with the exports from desktop to iPad, from iPad to desktop. There's a lot of exporting going on. So with the new RMS3, exporting isn't really as important in terms of terminology. Syncing is a little bit more apt description with the database sitting on the server down there at Sierra Pacific. We don't really need to export. There's nothing to necessarily export. There's no cloud that this data is sitting in. It just goes straight, using the internet, just goes straight to the database there on your server. So I just have a spraying record here that I just filled out with some sample data, just enough to fill it up because I just wanted to show what this looks like in synchronizing. So there's really not much for the user to do with synchronizing, or if you want to call it exporting back to the desktop. As long as you have internet, it will synchronize immediately, or if you want to say export immediately. And if you're in the field and you don't have cell reception or data, it will wait until you do get data. It will check, say you walk back into the office and it connects to Wi-Fi. The application will check and try to do the synchronization then. And then there's a button that you can press if all else fails to kind of force the synchronization. But I'm going to click OK on this screen and kind of pay attention up in here. You'll see a little text pop up. So I'm going to click OK, save changes, yes, and see right here, exporting. So that was it. That's it, saving or syncing or exporting back to desktop, and you're done at that point because I'm at my desk and I have Wi-Fi. So if you wanted to sit here and add records, you would then be able to check those immediately. So this is 25087. So if I come here, here's 25087. If I double click on that to go into check on the activities there, you can see that spraying record that I just added. I double click on that, we can view it. And there's sort of my sample information. So let's back up and we can kind of compare. No movie magic here. Workers to, you can see there's quite a bit more calculated on desktop, but it's just about as easy as that. Of course, if you did more, it would do all of them. And if you got back from the field and it hadn't done the export and you were waiting for it and it for some reason it did not work, you can go in here. Right now, it knows that all have been exported, but if for any reason it did not synchronize, this button will change and you can essentially force it to synchronize and send that data to desktop. So mostly it's not going to take a whole lot of effort on your part when you go in and out of the office. It should basically just work without you trying. If all else fails, come to the import export screen and press that button. Alrighty, thanks.